Why are you training at a distance where you're not going to get hit? It can also get you in a good position to exploit your opponent. Hey guys, thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. My name's Sean Elders. I'm the founder and chief instructor of Pinnacle Combat Arts. Like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the bell so you can be notified every time there's a new video. Today we're going to be doing boxing footwork and body evasions. Let's get started. One of the basic things that you need to understand when it comes to dealing with somebody attacking you, we start off always with footwork. Footwork is the key to everything. And you're gonna hear me say this so many times in videos because it is so true. If you watch any street fight on YouTube, you'll find out really quick, or even in fights in the ring, you'll find out real quick that footwork can either put you in a bad position or get you out of a bad position. It can also get you in a good position to exploit your opponent. So I'm gonna give you just two different types of footwork. The first thing I want you to do at home is you're gonna practice step and sliding forward and step and sliding back. Step and sliding forward, step and slide back. Then you're gonna go to the right and to the left, maintaining your stance at all times. Stance is super important. I don't recommend standing with one foot in front of the other because you have no balance on it. The way that I have you guys start off is how do you stand, okay? I take one foot forward, the foot that you want, you turn both feet a little bit to 45-degree angle off the center line, and then you bend your knees and there you go. That's your basic footwork. You wanna make sure that you have balance forward and back, right and left. Then we move on to our footwork. The footwork aspect is to start off learning how to step and slide forward, step and slide back. If somebody throws an attack at you, you can step and slide back to deal with that attack. If somebody throws a punch at you, you can step to the right or to the left, creating a new line of attack. So if I go to the right, I use my right foot first. If I go to the left, I use my left foot first. Always make sure you maintain your stance at all times. This is a jab exercise that you go back and forth with your partner to develop. So we're in fighting stance, okay? And so I throw a jab, he backs up. He throws a jab, I back up. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now this is just to simply learn how to get away from the jab, but it is not a good technique if you want to come right back with an attack, okay? The next one will be, but sometimes you're not ready, okay? And so I'm going step by step, we're doing footwork first. So when I go to this position, okay, when I throw a jab, he's gonna step off to his left. Boom, just like that. So he's moving out of the way of my jab. Now this is just an exercise where I'm gonna feed him jabs over and over and over again. He's gonna step over, then step back into the line of attack. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Do it again. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now he's gonna do the other side. So this could be any punch, okay? If I throw a round punch and he steps off, I'm not gonna hit him. You see how I lost range? That's what happens, I lost range. So I'm going like this, and I try to throw the punch, he moves off to the side, okay? It could be try to do a hook, wide hook, okay? It could be a jab, okay? It could be a cross. Any of those things will help move away from the attack, okay? Now we're gonna go to the other side, all right? So he's gonna go, I throw a jab, and he moves off. I may punch his hand if he's got his hand up there, that's fine. It's not his face, okay? Now I'm gonna do a hook, for instance. See, and I miss his head. See that? Okay, what happens is I'm going out of range of him attacking, or from me being able to make contact with him. That's very important. So I do a hook. So get right here. See that? I can't make contact with his face. Okay, I'm too far away, so put your hand down and do it. See that? See how I'm not able to make contact with his head? Okay, so that's the basics. Okay, same thing with a kick. If I threw a kick at his leg, for instance, stand right here, okay, and I try to kick at him, there's nothing for me to kick at, okay? Same thing on the other side. If he goes the other way and I try to kick at his leg, there's nothing for me to kick at, okay? So footwork is the key. A way to play around with it, it is the beginning part of dealing with attacks. If I move away from the attack, it creates distance, which means they're not gonna be able to apply the attack. So the next one's gonna be body evasion. Body evasion is the key to evading attacks, okay? So we started off with footwork, now we're gonna do body work. When you do the body work, I recommend you do it by itself, and then after you get the body work down, the body evasions down, then you can start to apply footwork along with it. If I'm in position, I'm in my fighting stance, okay, and a straight punch comes at me, okay, I can slip off. So for instance, he's in his fighting position. When he throws a jab at me, I'm gonna slip out of the way. We'll do it from this angle. When he throws the jab, I'm gonna slip out of the way. So I'm dropping down, slipping, and getting out of the way of that straight shot. Same thing with the cross. When he throws the cross, I'm gonna slip just like this. Notice I'm dropping and rotating my body to get the most out of my movement. Why? One is to evade the attack. Two is so that my counterattack will be effective. If I put myself in position, if he does the jab and I slip, I'm positioned now where my feet, everything are in play, I can throw that cross, you see? If he throws his cross, now look, I'm set up, I can do a body shot or a head shot, you see? So that's what that does. So I slip, so if you do it in the mirror, you wanna practice in the mirror, you're gonna go 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now notice I put my glove underneath like this. That's for uppercuts or front kicks to the top of the head. You're able to deal with those a little bit better. So 1, 2, okay? Now you're gonna do the duck. It's like this, you duck. So the duck is, I always call it the oh shit technique, okay? Because you don't know what's coming. You don't know if it's a hook, you don't know if it's you just know something's coming at your head. So you just drop down like this. I even pick my feet up when I drop because it's faster, okay? So for instance, when I throw the punch at him, he drops, boom, boom. If you hear somebody stumble, if you hear somebody coming at you and you're walking down the sidewalk, the best thing for you to ever do, and you hear them like stop, you know, like they're running at you, the best thing to do is just drop. Because if they're gonna try to sucker punch you, you'll be able to get out of the way of it and actually get yourself in a better position to either go to punches or do double leg or single leg takedown. These are very important principles, okay? So with your partner, what you'll do is you'll throw jabs and crosses like that, for instance. Boom, if I put my jab and cross together, see that? See? And he tucks his head down just a little bit. See? Okay, so that's your jab and your cross. So let's review. You got the jab, so slip, slip, okay, slip. So that's for the jab, okay? Then you have the cross, okay? Then you have the duck. See, I could throw hooks, wide, crazy, wild man hooks if I want, okay? And he just drops, okay? So again, the drop is shrug your shoulders, bring your chin down, and drop your head down, okay? I always, when I do it, I always focus on when somebody's throwing a jab at my chin. So you wanna get your head down to where the chin is. If they hit the top of your head, great, because it's gonna hurt them. So bob and weave is where I'm gonna make almost like a U with your head, and you're gonna go back and forth, okay? Body evasion. Back and forth, okay? So what do? You have to practice this in front of the mirror. Make sure you get it right, okay? So when I feed the hooks, he'll go underneath like that. See that? Just like that. So you can do exercises where you go here, one, just put the arm out like that to get him getting the mechanics down. Okay, just like that. So that's your bob and weave, okay? So what I can do is you can combine two things together, a straight and a hook. He slips, and then he bobs and weaves. See that? He slips, bobs and weaves. Slips, bobs and weaves. Slips, bobs and weaves. Slips, bobs and weaves. See? And then we could do it for the other side. I could throw a cross and then hook, cross, hook, cross, hook, cross, hook. All right? So those are 2 exercises that you can do to combine those 2 together. Hey guys, thank you for checking out our video today. Comment down below if you have any questions about what we covered today. Go to our website, pinnaclecombatarts.com. And thank you so much for your support. Have a great day.